who would be in 5th grade right now and would be 11, battled high-risk leukemia. She was diagnosed when she was 3. She relapsed multiple times and failed multiple treatments. And December 31st, 2019, we were told she ran out of options. And my first thought is, how can you tell a parent that they're out of options to save your child's life? She passed away June 8th of 2020. So if everyone thinks their pandemic was bad, mine was probably worse. And throughout Lucy's treatment, she and I talked about having a foundation. And of course, for me, it was always her standing by my side, creating this foundation, and her being the face of Strong Against Cancer at the time, which was Seattle Children's Immunotherapy Research Branch. And unfortunately, she's not here. And with the help of my parents and some pretty amazing people, we launched the Lucy Strong Foundation. And Lucy and I kind of joked, and I always said, we'll cure cancer, because she didn't want to die, and no kid should die of anything, let alone cancer, after battling for 5 years. And then she said, and buy presents. Lucy loved getting presents. She loved giving presents. She loved wrapping them in, maybe a birthday was in Christmas paper or in a diaper box or something that was super jokey, because she liked to trick people. So it was kind of this thing, this running thing that we would say cure cancer and buy presents. So the Lucy Strong Foundation was created in her memory to raise money for pediatric cancer research through Seattle Children's Hospital, which kept her alive probably longer than most places would have. And I got to have 8.5 years with an amazing kiddo, and anyone who knew her can attest to that, full of fight and, I don't even know, smiles, laughter, sparkles.
Sass,
so much sass. I imagine where she got that one from. I said, Grandma, I'm blaming you. Anyways, so most of the money that we are able to raise will go to pediatric cancer research, but some every year on her birthday, and this part we've done for 3 years, have we're calling it Purple Present Day, and have asked for donations, either gifts themselves or monetary donations, to buy presents to give to Seattle Children's, to then give to other kids and provide joy. If you can imagine, if anyone here has children and they're little and you're stuck in one hospital room and you can't leave. I think Lucy's longest day was 55 days, and that happened multiple times. You need a lot of things to entertain them. So when people brought up gifts, and Lucy knew how to work the system. She would say, Mom, can you call the volunteer office to get a toy? And she knew she was in isolation, which meant she couldn't get anything from the playroom, and everything had to be new. So anytime anybody brought a toy, she got to keep it, which happened on multiple occasions. So presents had to be in there somewhere. But I think about anyone who knows anyone who has battled cancer, whether it be a parent or a friend. Chemo and radiation is incredibly hard, and watching your small child go through it is devastating, for nothing, right? The only thing that saves me is all of the research that she did, all of the trials that she tried are hopefully helping other people to survive. And those trials for pediatric cancer research, only 4% of government funding is given to pediatric cancer research, right? Because it's rare for kids to get cancer as opposed to adults. But the life lost in a child is 70 years versus 15 in an adult. So because only 4% of funding is given to research for kids, it all comes from private donors. So the immunotherapy at Seattle Children's is funded mostly by private donors, which is where we come in. And I think they said without insurance, an entire, like from start to finish of immunotherapy is like 80 grand. Most people have insurance. A lot of it's covered by the government because it's research based. Some things are covered by the government because it's research based. But this is where money comes in, is to be able to donate to Seattle Children's Hospital immunotherapy so that we can help cure cancer for these kids, which will probably likely help adults, and spread some joy with some presents for kids.